A former Vancouver resident living in India is fighting to clear her name. 5 years ago, she set up an orphanage for blind children. When she was charged with manslaughter after one of the children died, she claimed it was an accident. She insists she's being framed for a crime that never took place. And now, as Robin Gill reports, she feels trapped in a foreign land.
Nargis Ashtari lost her parents when she was a child. That inspired the former Vancouver resident to open an orphanage in India 5 years ago. She was working with non-governmental agencies and started questioning their business practices.
They want people to come from outside and they want money to be flowing in these areas. But once you start to question it, it's then that they attack you.
Then 2 years ago, she ran into trouble when the son of one of her workers died. It happened at a picnic. The boy wandered off and drowned. Ashtari says the parents pressed ahead with a charge of manslaughter because she refused to pay a bribe to them and the local police.
It's very scary how these types of things can actually become a reality.
Ashtari is living in the state of Odisha, formerly known as Orissa. It's known for its tribal cultures, poverty, and corruption.
She's stuck in the system.
According to this Canadian lawyer who used to practice in India, there's hostility toward charity workers from the West.
There's been a systemic targeting of such charities and workers working for these charities.
India's judicial system is backlogged and disorganized, so there are a lot of delays. Ashtari could be in legal limbo for years.
It's a sad state of affairs in that country that under trials are languishing in jails way beyond. Had they pled guilty, they would have been out by now.
Technically, Ashtari is a British citizen, but the government in the UK says it doesn't interfere in legal proceedings overseas. But it could go through diplomatic channels to get her out. When Global News contacted the British Foreign Office, it issued this statement. We have provided assistance to Ms. Ashtari, including contacting local authorities on her behalf. We are ready to provide further assistance if requested. An online petition is urging India's Prime Minister to intervene in her case, but there's no help from Britain.
I feel really let down, and I feel completely as if there is just absolutely no justice.
The only thing Nargis Ashtari can do is tell her story to the world to prove her innocence. Robin Gill, Global News, Vancouver.